Good, and thank you for having me.
Well, where do we start on all the festivities that are taking place? I think that's the first question to ask.
Yeah, I mean, I have to have the schedule of events right in front of me, otherwise I can't keep track of everything that's going on too. So,
Well, and now fill me in on this. You are the president of the committee, correct?
yeah, I'm president of the Calhoun County Fair Association.
And how many do you have on a part of the association for this event?
There's quite a few people. We have a lot of formal what we call superintendents for the fair,
Hmm.
but then also it takes dozens and dozens of volunteers to make it happen. So we have a lot of people that are involved in making the day happen for sure, or the weekend.
Right. Well, and now with that being said, the fair runs September 4th through the 7th. We're almost there. It's crazy to me, man, how fast the summer's flown by and how quickly we're back to school already. And we're going to be here at fair time before we know it. The title of it, Harvesting 2 Centuries of Stories, it's a bicentennial celebration. And now take me through really the concept of going that route with the theme, and then take me through the lineup of events if you could by day.
Yeah, of course. So the theme this year obviously is around the bicentennial of Calhoun County.
Hmm.
So Calhoun County was founded in 1825 and it's 2025, so it's been 200 years. And so we really wanted to focus on having a celebration that celebrated the county and 200 years of culture and heritage and history. The fair, of course, is about agriculture, and that's obviously the main highlight, but it also highlights local artisans and artists um, uh, in all the different things that make Calhoun Calhoun. So we're going so in that line of thought, we're going to have a special event this year that highlights the apple orchards of Calhoun. As a lot of people know, Calhoun is called the Apple Kingdom because historically it was a place where apples were grown and shipped from, and is regionally, if not nationally, known as a place that for its apples. So we're going to have a special display there. Um, but going through the week of events, Thursday, we have a new thing coming this year. We're going to have a concert, and it's going to be a free concert if
Wow.
you pay to get into the fair. So I should preface that. And it's going to be the Jake Maurer Band, which is a local favorite with Cash Getting opening. That'll be Thursday night at 7:30. So that starts off all the events.
That'll be really great to be a part of. And as we're getting this close to the fair dates, what's the excitement feel like, not only on through the Fair Association with yourself, but also the community? Because I know this is a very highly attended couple of days. Everyone comes out, multiple generations of families reconnecting or saying hi, and really what that Americana is supposed to feel like too.
For sure. I mean, the Calhoun County Fair is the classic Midwestern American fair.
Hmm.
And I feel like the county of like 5,000 people grows to 10 or 15,000 when you get all the people together. But I like you said, you hit the nail on the head there. It is the classic Americana fair. It's our motto at the Fair Association is to provide safe, affordable family fun, and that's what we really tried to do this year. We've added new things. Specifically for family, that's free on Saturday. We started it last year, but this year is going to be our second year, so hopefully it's a little bit bigger, a little bit better. Our family ag day on Saturday, which is going to have I believe a petting zoo, different attractions for the kids as far as maybe some fire trucks and well, a touch the truck event
Oh,
and
wow.
a junior Olympics. Yeah, it's going to
That's
be a,
really
a lot of
cool.
stuff on Saturday.
And now that runs from 12 to 4, correct, on Saturday. Is that going to be September the 6th?
Yeah, that'll be September 6th, 12 to 4.
And now I think that's really cool to have all those different components of it. Whenever, and honestly, the Touch a Truck events are mind-boggling to me because every kid wants to be a part of these, and you'll see those lines forever. To
Yeah,
now, fill me in on
for sure.
the Junior Olympics component. That sounds very interesting. How do we sign up?
Yeah, so I think all you have to do is arrive the day of and sign up your child for the
Hmm.
Junior Olympics. And there's several of different events. They change every year. So, but there's usually like a race or different Olympic type events that for the kids to do, and obviously awards given out for the winners of that event.
That's really cool. And I also saw on Saturday, Patrick, that the gate's going to be free for senior citizens, correct? From 12 to 4?
Yes, yeah, that's something that we do every year. We like
Really
to have
cool.
get our seniors in, and so they can come in and enjoy a meal at the fairgrounds, and visit for a little bit.
Really cool. And now also the pedal pool at 2 p.m. That just because I'm on Saturday, so I figured let's just talk Saturday here real quick. This is at 2 p.m. I always
Sure.
love a good poll. Now tractor pull is my favorite. Now what's the pedal pull going to be all about?
So the pedal pull it's actually it's an adorable event with a toy tractor. It's well that a child can sit on, but it's like a real tractor pull. They have weights on the back of this toy tractor, and each child has to pull like you would in a tractor pull. So and it like I said, it's very cute to watch, and the kids love it. And again, awards are given out, and I know I have friends that won the pedal tractor pull 20 years ago, and they still talk about their big win of the toy tractor pedal pull.
That's awesome. And then right after that, you got entertainment on the grounds. Jordan and Dominic are going to be playing, correct? 2 to 4 p.m. Saturday.
Yep. Yeah, we'll have lots of music outside of our big concert, which will be, our concert will be a real concert on our tractor pull
Mm-hmm.
spot, which will have seating and some
Oh,
standing
nice.
places. But yeah, but we will have music every day on the fairgrounds so people can sit and listen, and so you can bring your lawn chair and sit and listen if you would just like to, listen to the music outside of a big concert event. So, but yeah, we try to keep every event we try to have a little bit of music entertainment.
You also have a Little Miss Calhoun pageant at 5 p.m. and then the ITPA tractor pull at 7. And both of those events, I'm sure, are very highly attended events.
Oh, for sure. We have lots of little girls this year running for the Little Miss Calhoun pageant, and that will be a big event. So people should come out early to get their seats for that. And then obviously the ITPA tractor pull. That's probably our biggest event of the year. And we always people always come up to me every year and say that they love pulling at the Calhoun uh, the Calhoun whatever you call it, the pole arena, I guess is what you call it. But all the pollers love to come out and pull on Calhoun because we take really good care of our arena,
Mhm.
and it's I think it's our soil or something they say is really good. So we always
That's
get some
cool.
really big names and that come into the county, and it's always a great event. So if you're really
Wow.
into watching the polls or it's your first time, I mean, I'm not a big tractor person, but I still love watching the polls.
I'm
So.
telling you, I'm a big tractor pull guy. I mean, I am in the moment I hear it's going on. And
Mhm.
now, I want to shift back real quick to Thursday, just because I know that the talent show's got to be really fun, and that's at 7 p.m. on
Mhm.
Thursday, and that's right after the official opening at the flagpole on the fairgrounds at 6:30 p.m. But at 7, that talent show. And now, have you? I'm sure you guys have done this years upon years. Take me through some of the talent that you've seen and just some of the different acts that have been on that stage.
Yeah, and this would be a great opportunity to plug Calhoun because 2 years ago, our winner at the talent show won the state competition, our senior division.
Oh,
They
wow.
won first place in the entire state. Yeah, little old Calhoun, we have some talent, hidden talent in up here in the bluffs up in Calhoun. But we usually get a good variety of local talent, and this is age limited to the junior division, which is middle school, grade school children,
Hmm.
and then you have our senior division, which goes up into the high school and young adult. Um, I won't call them children, but young adults, I guess. And but we get a lot of musical talent. We get people who do ballet, and if you really want to see some of our local talent, this is the event to come to, and cheer on and encourage these kids. This is the event to come to because you really do get to see some unique talent.
100% over. And also, just following up real quick, because we're going to go back into Friday, is we already have a tractor pull on Saturday, but this is going to be fun. This is the Illinois Farmers Tractor Pull. And now, fill me in on
Hmm.
this. Is this kind of, is this more of our kind of a traditional kind of tractor pull? What's this looking like?
Hmm. Yeah, well, if you're a tractor I guess was a purist, this is where you get some of the, not the big, fast tractors. You get some of the more the antique
Yeah.
tractors and some of the, it's a little bit slower, but I guess maybe it's the more authentic type of experience. And we're going to have some new polls there. And I'm not all familiar with the lingo on the polls. I do like to watch them, but we're adding a little bit of a new event at the end of that. I think it's a more localized type of tractor pull with maybe older, more antique tractors, and that's something we just decided to add last week. So I don't have
Oh,
all the
wow.
details on that, but that will be an additional thing added into that one in that event at the same time. So.
Really cool. Well, and honestly, as we wrap up on Friday real quick, Drifters Mile will be the band that's playing 7 to 10 p.m., correct? That'll be the concert that night?
Yeah, that'll be our music. That'll be on our smaller stage that we
Okay.
have. It won't be hopefully not as rowdy. I don't know if I can do two rowdy days in a row, but it won't be as rowdy as the concert on Thursday. But it will be good music. We always have good talent. Try to keep it local, but good talent, and obviously that'll be near where we have all of our food and I think besides the events and all that, the food is probably the number one thing people will come
Oh,
out
I
to the fair
bet.
for.
100%. Now you got to give me your top three fair foods at the Calhoun County Fair.
Oh man. I don't know. I don't know. That is really hard.
This is the only
Yeah.
hardball question I'll
Um,
ask you.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, the corn dogs that you get are obviously going to be absolutely the best. And I don't eat corn dogs all year just so I can eat 5 to 10 at the fair. And then you can get some steak kebabs over at our St. Norbert's stand. Our local organizations, and I actually should preface that too. All of our food stands are run by local organizations so
Really
that they
cool.
can get donations. Yeah, it's a boost for the community. Our whole goal is, the Fair Association's nonprofit. We don't try to make money off of our fair. We try to give back to the community, and that's our goal with that. But
Mhm.
and then a third favorite, oh my gosh, I had to pick a dessert. I really do like the funnel cakes at the fair. I think if you eat too many of them and then try to ride a ride, you'll definitely get sick. But I have to eat at least one when I'm at the fair.
I love it, man. And then, real quick, just to wrap up the lineup of events for the ride up, 7 to 10 p.m. You got the NKG band, who's fantastic. They'll be playing, and then now Sunday is where I get excited. You can never go
hmm
wrong with a good demolition derby at 2 p.m. right after church on a Sunday.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And you see the wave of people
Do you
after our
really?
parade. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Because we stand by the gate and just watch. I mean, after the parade, because our parade's I believe it starts at noon
Mm-hmm.
and it comes into it. And our parade is unique. It actually starts in Hardin in town. And so you can line up anywhere along the main drag in Hardin and then the parade actually comes into the fairgrounds. So if you're also at
Wow.
the fairgrounds, you can watch the parade. But you can see the just wave of people that come in for the Derby, and it is just packed. And we do have new seating options available at the Derby. So if you don't get one of those truck spots where you put the big farm truck up and watch, there will be maybe 3 times as much bleacher seating this year. We've got a new set of bleachers, and so there'll be some free spots for people. So come
Nice.
on out, even if you don't have the rented spot.
That's going to be really cool. And then you, just to follow that up, you also will have some entertainment going on during that time with the Crip Kickers. Then at 4 p.m., the
Mhm.
Jerseyville Show Choir and Jazz Band. At 6 p.m., the Miss Calhoun pageant. And then you also will have some entertainment during that with Lane Victoria Hosick. So that's really a full 4 or 5 days of fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you could get to the fairgrounds at bright and early every day, and you will have something to do the whole time you're there.
What
So, and I know Sunday is, that's the day before everybody's gonna go back to work on Monday, but that is probably one of my favorite, I think it might be my favorite day at the fair because you just really have everything that you could ask for. You have a parade, you have the Derby, and then you have the Miss Calhoun County pageant and you got the music and entertainment all in between. And local favorites, the Jerseyville High School, their show choir comes in
mhm.
and the local bands, the Crip Kickers, they're local. So it is just a great day.
Well, and what I think is really cool, because because I was on your website scrolling as we were talking just to kind of follow along with you is the fact that there's so many sponsors and so many contributors to make this event possible. And it's really just a testament of Calhoun County and the support you guys show one another.
Absolutely. We are so appreciative to our sponsors and our local organizations that donate and give to keep this event going. Like I said, this is really a community event. It's not out, it's not here. It's not, like a private organization not trying to,
Right.
make money. It's really here to serve the people and make sure people have safe family fun, that's affordable for the whole family. We try to keep it, this age of rising costs, for the last few years, we have not raised the price of admission. And a lot of that is because of our private or our donors, our sponsors. So
Nice.
that has really helped cut costs. So we're very appreciative of that.
I think that's really important to note on too, and really just a great point. And now, when we're coming into this, what's the best way to stay up to date on fair news and updates? Just because with it being a couple of days long, you never know what could happen in those couple of days. Is Facebook the best way, or your website?
Yeah, I would say Facebook is the best way to get immediate updates because that's where we post things right away. And you'll see we have things on, and in the website, we'll have some of this information too. But if you want it right now, all organized, go to Facebook. You'll have our prices for admission, our special deals that we have for ride tickets for armbands and things like that. And then our lineup of events will be on there too. And if you
Really
want to
cool.
sign up for any for the art competition or the talent show, things like that, you can go to the website and you can get contact information for that.
Really cool. Well, Patrick, it's been great talking to you. I got one final question just because I have a couple of minutes. And that is just real briefly, if you have a good fair story for me, has there been one or two moments, with your time with the Calhoun County Fair where you're just kind of that's for the history book type of thing?
Yeah, oh my gosh. I mean, I've been going to the fair every year since, well, I was born. So, I mean, trying to delve back into all the files in my brain. I do remember a few years ago, I think it was the first year that I was on the Fair Association. I decided that I wanted to try riding the rides again after not doing it for a couple of years. And you get to a certain age, and that is not a good idea. I rode the Rocco planes, which spin you around in a circle, and the next day I felt like my back was in traction. But I still had a lot of fun. But you have to, if you're sensitive to spinning upside down, you probably should not ride the Rocco planes.
Absolutely. Well, Patrick, it's been great talking with you. We'll link everything in a write-up on RiverBender.com. And for more information, check them out on social media, also on the Calhoun County Fair website. And anything else before I say so long for now?
No, I appreciate you having us on, and I hope to see everybody at the fair. Everybody's welcome.
Absolutely. Patrick, thank you so much. We'll take a quick break at 9:41. We'll come back with a little bit more conversations on this Wednesday morning. You stay there, and I'll be here.